Welcome to the Real Estate Espresso Podcast, your morning shot of what's new in the world of real estate investing. I'm your host, Victor Menashe. This is the weekend edition, and yes, today's my birthday. I've been thinking about what I might like for my birthday, and we're coming to you live on location in France. If you've been wondering where you may want to retire, living the dream of owning a large, spectacular, historic building in many countries can be somewhat difficult to realize. Not so in France. Many people thinking about retirement consider selling the suburban home and finding a place in the warm South where they don't have to shovel snow or deal with the impersonal nature of big cities in North America. But almost every region in France has its share of imposing tower-top chateaux dominating the landscape, surrounded by a beautiful village with a local bakery and the local butcher and folks that know your name. French chateaux for sale encompass all states of preservation, from windowless shells that require total renovation to those requiring a bit of light decoration, to immaculate 19th century bourgeois stately homes. The amount you're going to need to spend depends, of course, on how much work you're willing to undertake. Being large properties, renovations can be costly and time-consuming, but they're not outside the budget of most serious buyers if you plan it correctly. Typically, to arrive at a habitable building, you're going to need to spend around €500,000, whether you opt to renovate or buy something that's been already renovated by someone else. That's really quite a bargain if you think about it. Obviously, the more you spend to begin with, the larger the chateau, the outbuildings, and the more land you're going to get with it. But while not always true, like most things, it's usually a good idea to spend a bit more at the outset and get a good example rather than spending money to create one out of nothing. In other words, it's better to let the previous owner use their money and time. The Loire Valley and nearby areas offer particularly good investment opportunities for the serious chateau buyer. A quick survey of the market shows about 260 historic properties for sale across France. The market is remarkably fluid, below €1.5 million, with highly desirable property changing hands usually within just a few weeks. This compares favorably with other prestige market, just in terms of days on market. When you consider that you're getting a historic property that has anywhere from 6 to a dozen bedrooms, additional buildings on the property, gardens, acreage, for less than the price of a bungalow in Vancouver, Toronto, or Seattle, the value for money is nothing short of amazing. Now, if your taste goes towards a little grander property, there's a lovely 33-bedroom chateau in the Aquitaine region of France that's currently operating as a 3-star hotel and restaurant business. It's currently for sale for the relatively low price of $5.7 million. It sits on a total of 49 acres, and the buildings have about 40,000 square feet of living space. A property like this, properly marketed, could be the perfect venue for destination weddings. If you're on a bit of a budget, then perhaps the 8-bedroom chateau located just 35 minutes from Toulouse in the south of France might be more your style. It's got 9,000 square feet of living space and is located on 43 acres. Now, if you want to keep things below $1 million, then you might be interested in an 11-bedroom chateau in the Burgundy region of France. It's in a town that I've visited recently called Nevers, just 2 hours south of Paris, and currently used as a home and full chateau rental business. This property is being sold fully furnished and would offer a great family home or an investment business, generating about €5,000 a week as a chateau rental. It would also be an ideal luxury-themed bed and breakfast business. This is a historic property, listed since 1930 with royal links. It has a bedroom built for Joan of Arc, tastefully renovated with respect to preserving its history, charm, and authenticity. This former war fortress consists of a large entrance hall, dining room, an original functioning fireplace. It has a formal dining room with original fireplace. The property sits on 7 acres bordered by a beautiful fishing river with meadows all around it. It's got a heated swimming pool, a terrace, and the feeling of pure isolation within walking distance of the town of Guérigny, famous for its foundry for making anchors for the French Navy. But now the town is a historic one with a museum, and it's proud of its history and royal connections. Now, if even that's too rich for you, then you might consider an 11-bedroom, 7-bath manor house in the Pyrenees region. This is close to the Basque region, which means you're close to skiing and not far from Spain. The property has panoramic views of the Jurançon vineyards to the east and the Pyrenees Mountains to the south. It's a fabulous opportunity to combine lifestyle with income generation in this chic chateau. and its estate is ideal for creating a stunning boutique hotel or an upmarket B&B, or perhaps even a wedding or corporate venue. This impressive chateau dates back to the early 20th century, and it's actually move-in ready. It comes with an interesting history, fascinating architecture, and great business potential. It could be a spacious family home or a super second home, with plenty of room for accommodating friends and relatives. The medieval market town of Olon-Saint-Marie is just a 19-minute drive away, with numerous shops and a twice-weekly farmers market. You have the coast and the mountains all within a very short drive. So I'm thinking about what I might like for my birthday. I can't wait to see what my wife has bought me. Have an awesome rest of your day. Go make some great things happen. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.